Good morning, guys and gals. This is the opening shot for yesterday's film from the 20th of August of 2024. This is, as always, your host, Joe, Life with Yosef. Yesterday's drive from Carson City to the Nevada County Fairgrounds in Grass Valley, California. And I tried to put this together yesterday. But I had oatmeal brain, and I've got notes in my phone for what I want to talk about here. So this will be the opening shot of Summer 24 Extravaganza number 24. And then I'm gonna talk about some stuff. So we'll see what's next. Look at him. Oh, there's my pup. Oh, God love him. You know, since I got him groomed, if I pet his coat right, you could really see white on top of his head. So, God love my little dog. May Freya guide you on a successful hunt now and in the afterlife. I got to give a 10-10 shout out to my bro, Rich. I talked about the batteries in Pleasanton, actually, about how they weren't all that good. So when I got here to Carson, after I was done dog sitting, it occurred to me. Well, I set this up for last Sunday with Rich. I set it up Friday or Saturday, and I thought, I bet the water is down. Let me try that first. So Saturday I got an order from Walmart, which included distilled water, which I really need to be using in my CPAP anyway. So I filled up all six cells were low in each of the two batteries. And so when I plug the power back in, the Shore Power charges the 12-volt batteries. And I waited 12 hours, and I went out there Sunday at 3 o'clock or so, which is when I told Rich I was gonna field test this. And the field test is to start the generator. That's the whole gist of this. When I pull off and I want to take an hour or 2 hour rest, I want to be able to run the air conditioning, which means you need the generator. It's the whole gist of this. So I hit the generator starter, and it went, and I had nothing. So Rich had tracked down some Duracells, which is what I ended up buying, right here at Batteries Plus. So he drove down to make sure that they had them, so I drove down to meet him. Well, it turns out Rich is on top of things, because he pointed out to me that if I bought the two batteries online individually, that I would get 15% off of each battery. Well, that's $30. These are $200 and something batteries. So $240, I think. So it's a great idea. So I'm sitting at the counter, at the battery counter, or the parts counter, you'd say. And the guy hands me the part number because I'm trying to look for it. He says, "No, dude, here." I mean, he watched me order two online individually. Each of them popped up. He did ask if we wanted to take one without two handles. And let me tell you, these batteries are heavy. So hell no, dude. I'm not gonna buy a battery with one handle. Anyway, so we lug him home, and Rich, I gotta say, Rich is a meticulous in how he did this, and I like that. It's definitely not a criticism. It's like backing up a trailer. When you rush yourself, that's when bad things happen. So he made it look so easy, and I'm fairly confident I could do it this time. So what you do is, make sure I got this right. We took the three cables that were on the positive terminal on the one battery, and then we unhooked the negative from that same battery, Now we had the power off too, so. And then we took the old battery out and put the new battery in, and then connected the negative and then the 3 positives with a lock washer and a nut. So once I saw it done right in front of me, I thought, oh man, I was stressing this like you had to take apart every cable and take both batteries out at the same time. And, you know, I talk about this ADHD is sometimes the simple answer just eludes me because I'm the king of overthinking. So Rich was just Johnny on the spot. We took the second battery out, and this one had the 3 terminals on the negative side and only 1 on the positive side. Now, I'm going to look this up so I speak accurately. Hold on. Now, they're both 12-volt batteries, so we wire the 2 of them in parallel. And I wanted to look this up so I had it right. And that means that when you hook the 2 12-volt deep cell AGM batteries in parallel, that it's putting out 12 volts. The voltage doesn't double, but the amperage doubles. You with me on this? Now, for those who RV who use 6-volt batteries, like golf cart batteries, then you are wiring in series, where the voltage doubles, but the amperage doesn't. And that, according to what I'm seeing on Wikipedia, and God knows I know my bro John P., if I'm wrong on this, brother, you're going to be just eviscerating me, and I'm going to likely deserve it. So, but this is the deal with the battery. So I got to give 1010 to Rich. He came through like a champion, and bluntly, I took him and his wife Carol to dinner, and we had a really pleasant fellowship. It was awesome. So, thanks, Rich. Solid, dude. You're good people. Next on the discussion list is I made a couple of big purchases up here. The batteries were $400. I made 2 Home Depot purchases, which I'll talk about one of them here in a second. And I also had to go to a CLR, see something or other, farm supply. I could not get the propane splitter. And I had to order it on Amazon because I couldn't find it in Carson City or here in Grass Valley. But it's this right here. And yes, even though I have a propane access point at the back of the coach here, and I'll take a picture and I'll pip it in. If it's Sandy Beach and the picnic table is 40-50 feet away from the coach, then you want to have everything independent. So I couldn't find that. I got it on Amazon waiting for me. But I bought 2 5-pound propane bottles, remembering that the guys that sold me this Epic in Madeira, I had one age-appropriate bottle and one that was ancient, and so I swapped the one out. So now I have 2 good propane bottles. I think they can only be 10 years old, and then they're not going to fill them anymore. So, and then I have one for outdoor cooking, which I'm going to talk about next. When I bought the Winnebago in 2003, I think, I would cook outside. I rarely cooked inside. I would set up like at Sandy Beach, and I'd have the picnic table, and I had a 30 gallon propane tank. It was a monster to carry. When we ended up moving to Coos Bay, I gave it to my brother Randy because he was still camping at the time. I gave him a bunch of stuff. And I didn't think I'd ever need it again. So, in these orders, I have a 6-foot folding table, 2 4-foot folding tables, of which I think I'm going to have one inside so I could use it as kitchen counter space. Um, so I've got 2 tables outside. I ordered another Fat Boy chair. And I also have 4 folding chairs. God forbid anyone ever came, sat down with me. But when I go see my brother Charlie, I'm sure him and Sissy will be out. So I got the chairs, guys. Um, Even before we moved to Coos Bay, I had bought a 3-burner propane tabletop stove because I thought, maybe I want to start doing this again. At the last 8 months at Flag City, the last time when I was sick, we started to sit outside again, and we really enjoyed that, and we missed it. Now we made the decision the first year. The first year we went full time, we were still outside cooking and all that, like I had been doing since I bought the White House in the first place. I've always enjoyed this. But and I'll see if I can't find some bonus footage or something of what I've used in the past. So you may or may not see that right now. I'm cooking breakfast. It's just me so far. A little windy today, a little cool. It's hot during the week. I got a camp stove, a 2-burner camp stove. I wanted one since I saw Jimmy B have his last year, and it's really cool. The only problem is that the hose and the regulator, I can't tee off the connection like I can with the camp oven. So the solution is to buy another propane bottle, which I'll probably take care of tomorrow. But I'm cooking pork chop, a center loin pork chop cut, and some hash browns. I got some eggs, some scrambled eggs ready to go with some cheese. So it's all good. So we'll see what's next. Now, I don't regret getting the satellite dish. My wife was really happy watching her show. She got to watch Golden Girls. She got to watch Jeopardy, Wheel of Fortune, and Price is Right. And we watched an awful lot of A's and Warrior and Sharks games. Because when they were home and we were in Texas, it was a 9 or 9:30 start, so it was at the end of the day. It was dark, and we got to sit up and watch our team. So that was really cool, and I don't regret that. But we stopped eating outside, and I do not have a satellite dish. I don't even know how to turn the TV on. I guess it turns on. A lot of the parks, now I've noticed this in like 3 or 4 parks now on this excursion, on the Summer 24 extravaganza, that they've stopped providing cable television. They still have the outlet at the power pedestal, but they're not providing service. And I think they've realized that upgrading the Wi-Fi so more people could stream is going to be a greater offering than an old school cable. Yeah, more old fossils like me, though I don't have cable, still may have cable. Anybody under 50 is probably wondering what the hell's wrong with you. So I've noticed that. So I'm not going to get a satellite dish, and I have my own YouTube or my own Wi-Fi through T-Mobile. But I am thinking about, as much as I really don't want to do business with Elon Musk, I may look into the Starlink. This is like at Glen Helen. There's just it's awful. There's no excuse for that. So I don't know if I want to take on that much recurring monthly debts or costs. So I guess I'll contemplate it. Yeah, you never know. I also bought a propane tabletop grill, and I don't really barbecue well, and I do love the air fryer, but I want to start to cook outside, and a little barbecue salmon ain't gonna kill anybody. So, um, that's. Hold on. I have a list. When I get home on Sunday, I started to clean and straighten up some of the inside of KP2 yesterday, actually, and I want to get a rolling cover or a collapsible cover for the bed of the locomotive, because I want to be able to put stuff in it that, like the outside stuff, the Doughboy, or the Blue Boy, the stove, that stuff that, maybe I could just keep in the bed of the truck, and so I'm not tripping over so much inside the trailer. I do have this giant table that I ain't gonna probably have Eli take when I have him when he does a dump run for me, but I need to get the inside of this cleaned up so it doesn't look like such a pig pen, and God forbid anybody ever come to see me that I have somewhere for them to sit if the weather gets bad. So I'm working on. I got some tubs in here too. So a couple of tubs, a big tub and two smaller tubs, so I can keep my stuff straight. This will be your closing shot. This is, as always, your host, Joe, Life with Yosef. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I'm picking up a few new subscribers every so often, so thank you all who find my channel and seem to not mind my nonsense. Thank you for the still continued support during the times of trouble here. And let me tell you, it's not getting any easier. Yesterday, I couldn't get the steps down. So the fix that Vin helped me with. Well, I remembered that. Okay, so it turns out that I ordered some tools, and I had a socket set in the cab, and I went and got the socket set and was able to fix it. So 10-10 to you, my brother Vin. You showed me the way, and really I should have at least a basic set of tools in here. I know better, for Christ's sakes. So I did have to climb over and back over all the mess 4 times because I left my key in the bathroom. I couldn't get in to get the socket set. So God Almighty, Joe, I am really, really, really struggling, but I'm gonna persevere, and that's just how it is. So thank you for watching. Enjoy your day. Peace be with you, and we'll see you for the next one.